If you don't have an AI note taker today, you're really missing out. These are one of the greatest inventions, I feel like, that have come along with AI, and there's a great benefit to having one of these things, especially today. You can see in here, so this is from like a podcast, so this isn't really truly a meeting, but you can see overall the types of things that an AI note taker captures. There were 63 questions that were asked during the session. There were 21 tasks that were recorded. There were 65 metrics that were talked about. We talked about dates and times 51 times, and then pricing once. There was neutral sentiment for a good portion of the session, negative sentiment 12% of the time, and then 36% of the time we had positive sentiment being expressed in the session. There were only two of us. Ron spoke 54% of the time, and I spoke 46% of the time. This really, I feel like, comes into play whenever you're especially looking at sales calls and how you run a sales call. A good sales call obviously will be, something where the individual who's running the call, the person who more or less is the salesperson on the call, is somebody that should have, honestly, less talk time than the other person that's on. There's something down here called a topic tracker, and essentially we talked about LinkedIn and social media 8 different times. Over here on the middle section, you could see there were notes that were taken. There's an overview that's provided of the overall discussion that happened, and then there are kind of keywords along the way that were talked about. In addition to that, there's a video that was captured. As I said, this is much more of a podcast, but the reality is with this video, you could kind of, replay the entire meeting, whether it's Zoom or something that's done through Teams or what have you. On the right-hand side is a transcript. What you can specifically see then are the exact topics that were covered during the meeting. And if you need to extract an element out, maybe somebody discussed pricing or terms or whatever during the session, you might need to actually go grab that. And so there's a lot of power in being able to search the transcript. You can share it with anybody that was on the call. You could also share it with others. You can link, people to it. You could also extract out just a sound bite out of this as well. There's a whole lot of power that comes with an AI note taker. And the one reason why I'm not being very brand specific here is that it actually looks like I'm switching brands. I've been a huge Fireflies supporter for a number of years and have been somebody that has sold this to other people and shown them just the power in everything that comes out of the AI notes. And I feel like this is something every person inside of a company could really benefit from that is having or holding meetings. And so if you're frequently in virtual meetings, this is something that you should definitely consider. Just to take a look overall, so if you're an individual just starting out, it's free forever. They have limitations that are placed on the free accounts, but at the same time, this is a great way to get started, and you could certainly start grabbing meetings here. For the Pro plan, you can actually get moving forward with unlimited transcription of all your meetings. You have 8,000 minutes of storage that's available. You have the AI apps that are included. You can download transcripts and recordings, etc., right? So there's a whole bunch of features that you get with that. So the video capture portion that I just showed you in the preview of the notes that I just went over, the video capture does not come with this Pro plan. So you have to be on the business plan to be able to see the video. And again, it kind of goes unlimited transcription, unlimited AI, unlimited storage. And as you go through here, you can kind of see that there are benefits for companies. If you have a team, let's say you have a sales team and you want to go look at their specific meetings that they're having and where things maybe not going right, or maybe you want to do some coaching, there's a real opportunity to be able to go through and use that as well. This is the plan that I'm currently on. And you might be asking yourself, so why are you looking to change? Well, what I consistently see, and I don't see a way to change it, or I don't believe that I ever even opted into it, is this Ask Fred at the very bottom. So all of a sudden I started seeing charges on a monthly basis, not just for Fireflies, but also for Ask Fred. And it comes in at $90 a month. So I'm just a little business. All of a sudden to have a surprise $90 a month thing, arriving And it's not just once, it keeps happening over and over again. I've now canceled my account. And so with that, I actually, have gone back and I started looking at companies that I might want to consider. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Don. I run a digital media marketing agency. We focus on helping our clients with websites and SEO, social media, and live events. I oftentimes focus in on tools that you can use that will help you enhance your business. If you would like more information, I've also included links to free resources like my SEO checklist. Please click on the links below. If this video has been helpful to you so far, also please consider clicking like and subscribe. So the first one on my list is Fathom. They also have a free plan. They have a way that you can go through and use their software for free. It looks to me like it has a lot of the same features that Fireflies currently offers. And the one thing that I also want to consider is sort of the team plan as well. And it looks to me like it's roughly the same price. It's $19 a month, which is what I was expecting from Fireflies. They also have one that has the ability to sync with your CRM if you have HubSpot, Salesforce, or Close. You could also have, Okta, SSO ability to log in, SOC 2 report access, again, if you want to make sure that you're privacy compliant, and then advanced access controls and Zapier integration as well at $29 a month. So to me, this is certainly an option I do want to consider. I want to look at it more and really understand. The other one that seems to come up quite often is Otter AI. So Otter AI is another one that I've seen repeatedly on meetings that people have. The one sort of caution that I have for people in terms of the settings, if you were to go down this route, would be to take a stronger look at the settings in terms of what happens at the end of a meeting. The main thing that I've seen that happens by default is that everybody receives a copy of the transcript of the meeting, and a lot of times people will say, hey, look, I was spammed by the note taker that was in the meeting. And sometimes if you have 2 or 3 of these, maybe you're involved in a larger meeting and you have several people with these things showing up, all of a sudden you could have a problem where people are getting emails that crisscross as well. And so to me, Otter AI seems like a great way to go. They have the ability to go through and again have things like custom vocabulary. So I work in a science-oriented profession, and oftentimes we do need the AI to understand things. You could also tag speakers, which many of these other services do as well. You can have advanced search and export, which again, I feel like everybody has. 1,200 monthly transcription minutes. Sounds to me like that's enough to cover most of the meetings that I would have in a month, and as well as my team members. And then lastly, importing and transcribe 10 audio or video files per month. So you could maybe capture something outside and then send it in, and that 10 of those are included every month as well. This goes up substantially if you start to look at the $20 plan. So this is the business plan. It's essentially close to what I was at with Fireflies. And they have admin features as well, the ability to join 3 concurrent virtual meetings. So I oftentimes will have meetings that I've opted not to join for timing reasons and other things. So there's an ability to maybe send the note taker there, but I don't attend. I watch the meeting again later. You could also have 6,000 monthly transcription minutes, and then importing and transcribe unlimited audio or video files. So again, there's another option to have that done as well. And for sure, this is a great value for money across the different platforms. So I'll be switching. I'm evaluating these 2 and possibly will be with one or the other here shortly. I also will put it down in the comments below and pin that comment to the very top so that you can easily find it. Thanks a lot for watching.